They try to tell you it ain't about that money. But everybody I know getting to that paper. You'd be crazy to not do the same.
YouTube, what's really good? It is your guy Hitch. I've been sitting on these Jumpman jack kicks for a few weeks now, and boy, do I have some thoughts. I hope that most of you appreciate those thoughts. I think some of you may hate those thoughts. One thing I can always promise is that I'm honest, I'm unbiased, and completely objective. Now, before we dive into the kicks, I want to shout out the old Kanye because he had to walk so Travis Scott could run. Before Kanye, we had never seen a non-athlete, at least that I can remember, get a signature shoe, but then for the signature shoe to sell extremely well. And that's what we're now seeing with Travis Scott. If anyone would have told me back in 2019 that he would have the sneaker world in the palm of his hands for 5 years straight, there's no way I'd believe him. But here we are. These are the Jumpman jacks in the sale colorway. The packaging on these Jumpman jacks are solid, starting with the heavy duty 2-piece brown box. On the end of the box, you have Jack printed in white with the box tag to the left. And for those of you that do not know, the TR in the name stands for trainer. The official colorway is sail, muslin, and dark mocha. I did go true to size with the 8.5. Jumpman in white is printed on the sides of the box, along with the 2 Cactus Jack logos and the Jumpman logo. Jack is printed one more time on the opposite end with the circle cutout showing the infrared Jumpman. Now, I have been wearing these kicks, so there aren't any kicks in the box. However, I did leave all the wrapping paper in here. The white wrapping paper has 2 stickers explaining what will happen to the outsoles, which we'll get to in a little bit. The duffel bag is really, really nice. It's made out of some quality canvas material and has good weight to it. The Cactus Jack and Jumpman logos are nicely stitched into it. I also like the infrared tassels on the drawstrings. They do come with a total of 4 laces, which I do love, but I'll likely only use the sail or the white. I would have actually been good with them giving us an infrared option opposed to these brown and with the sail dots. The last wrapping paper is brown with Cactus Jack writing all over it, and I might be going a little bit too far here, but the packaging might be better than the actual sneaker itself.
For that almighty killer still, they do anything. For that almighty dollar, for that almighty dollar.
Let me start by saying these Cactus Jacks are a really, really, really good looking pair of sneakers. Now, that's probably because Jordan Brand gave us an Air Trainer 1 and a Jordan 1 Fusion. At least that's what I see when I see them. Now, do y'all remember the Jordan Fusions from back in 2008? The first couple releases of the Fusions had the sneaker culture in a frenzy. And again, that's what I see when I see these. So when you look at the cut, the strap, the midsole, very reminiscent and similar to the Air Trainer 1. And then when you look at the toe box, the mid panels, the heel, the ankle collar, and even the color blocking, it's from the Jordan 1, at least in my eyes. Now, I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but this sneaker not having any tech for a retail of $200 is, and we'll get to that in a minute.
You'd be crazy to not do the same. Right. Rolling off diesel, 18-wheeler. College grad turned dope rap dealer. Diamond from the mud, plans for a villa.
As far as the materials go on these Jumpman jacks, I feel like they're hit or miss for me personally. Starting with that sail overlay material, it's made out of a thick cut leather, which is not trash by any means, but I feel like you can feel the syntheticness of the leather. It does kind of feel a little bit cheap. The brown base canvas material, that does feel a bit better in hand and also looks pretty good. Now, your swooshes are a sail suede material on both the medial and lateral sides, and that material is nothing to write home about. It is not premium, and the same can be said about this random suede accent on the back heel. I also don't know the purpose of it, but again, it does make the sneaker look really, really good. Same can be said for the forefoot strap, which I love. It's made out of that same thick cut leather and sail, and then you also have this thick stitched Cactus Jack accent logo going on that I do like. Again, no tech around the strap, so it's more so form over function. And then on the back heels, you do have the red Cactus Jack logos to finish off the uppers.
Everybody in the field in that race part. Get a strap, get a safe part. Get a safe part. Them niggas gotta eat, run up in your place part. Living wild, try and get it in the street. Stretch and catch a body, young and stash it in the.
As I mentioned before, I have been wearing these Jumpman jacks a lot. So they came with white flat laces. I yanked those out and opted for the optional sail flat laces. And the canvas brown material that was used on the uppers is the same material used to build out the tongue. However, at the top of the tongue, they added in a brown leather accent that has what I call the Cactus Jumpman stitched into it in red. It all looks really, really good, but this leather is probably the worst leather that they've used on the entire sneaker. On the inside of the sneaker, you do have a brown cotton lining, and down at the bottom is the brown and sail insole that has this Travis Scottish print all over it with the red Cactus Jumpman at the bottom.
For that almighty, make a deal, make a deal, make a deal. They do anything, anything. For that almighty, kill it still, kill it still, kill it still. They do anything, anything. For that almighty dollar.
The midsoles on these Jumpman jacks are white and a bit stiff, pause. And I also feel like they're a bit questionable. I don't think they're the most durable, especially in the heel area. I feel like if you scuff them, it's gonna take some elbow grease to get that scuff off. However, I love the translucent gum outsoles. I love how they blend into the uppers as well as the midsoles, and also the stone type design that they have. The Jumpman Jack text that is on the outsoles, they do rub off, as you can see already happening to my pair. I just hope they don't rub off all the way.
Yo, take off. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Got the ass.
I said it once, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. These are a really, really good looking pair of sneakers. Some people may even say they look great, but for me, that's where the story ends. The additional laces and the dope packaging that I really do like and enjoy does not warrant the $200 retail price. And what I do find interesting is that the Cactus Jack Air Trainer 1s, nobody bought them or cared about them except me and maybe 100 people. But now they're giving us an Air Jordan 1, Air Trainer 1 Fusion, and everybody, including myself, wants them. Go figure. It's just very weird. And don't get it twisted, these do look better than the Air Trainer 1s. But his Cactus Jack Air Trainer 1s were also a good looking sneaker, and they were a dud. Now, on this pair specifically, the materials are subpar at best, and there's no tech in the shoe. So the retail should at best be $130. I can't justify the $200. It's going to be interesting to see, will they continue to sell when they move away from like the Travis Scott Jordan 1 color blocking, which this shoe has. Now, I've also wanted multiple pairs of Travis Scott Jordan 1s, but it's a Jordan 1 of the greatest sneakers ever made, and they enhanced his pairs. You get upgraded materials, the backward swoosh, the good packaging, and they still only retail for $170 and $180. So we'll see. Jordan Brand will be releasing a plethora of different colorways in this silhouette, but me personally, I highly doubt I'll get another pair. I'm likely one and done, especially if those colorways are going to continue on that Travis Scott Jordan 1 color blocking, which this colorway has. Now, there's a mocha pair coming out in 2 months, which is also a Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 color blocking, but the uppers on them look super premium. And if that is the case, I would appreciate that more than the materials on these, and that's gonna piss me off. Now, from a fit and comfort perspective, I'm a wide footer. I went true to size. I think everybody would be fine going true to size. But if you do need, to be strapped in and have a more snug fit, the strap is there to help do that. Now, don't expect them to feel great on feet at all. They don't hurt by any means, but the back heel pretty much bottoms out. Again, there's just no tech. There's not great foam. There's no air. So you're never gonna put these on and say, oh, these are so comfortable, I enjoy wearing them. It's just not gonna happen. I actually wore these to the zoo with my son Bryce, and after 3 hours of wearing them, I was ready to kick them off. But I loved how they looked on me. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm giving these a 3.5. Again, really, really good looking sneaker, but I feel underwhelmed. I feel like these could have been so much better. Give us some tech so I can enjoy wearing the sneaker on my foot, not just loving how they look. or give me some upgraded materials. And we'll see if that happens with other colorways. But for this colorway, 3.5, I would love to know what you guys think about them. Again, it's a new model. It looks really, really good. But do you need multiple pairs if they're going to continue to release Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 color blocking? Especially those that have the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. Do you even need these? Hit the comments. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss any videos. I'm out.
Bust that shit open. Yeah. Hurry up. Come on, we out. Run, nigga.